Previously on the Arias adventures.
So, last time we had our big final showdown with Grimm's Bane.
We're pretty cool.
Anyway, so we're gonna go to interrogation?
Yes, we are. We're gonna learn how Grimsbane got this whole thing started.
You see he appears to be a half Goliath. And as he looks up to you guys, he gives kind of like a low, raspy chuckle.
Who are you? You're not on our rosters.
But it was so easy to get in.
Mind telling me a little bit more about that, or am I gonna have to call the boys back in here?
I was sent on behalf of my employer.
Your employer being?
They call themselves Drachna.
Mannie will kind of shiver at that name then and kind of let the group know. Yeah, that's a bad name. I've heard some really bad tales about that. Even crime lords are worried about that name.
From the get-go, you were doomed to be placed in this room under my mercy. And I'll tell you one thing, my mercy is wearing very thin, Grimsbane.
Can I make an insight check on Grimsbane?
Go for it. Like, he doesn't seem that what he did was a failure.
Mannie kind of interrupts the general. Unless this was a distraction.
Grimsbane chuckles deeply. Perhaps your crows should be careful where they build their nests.
My papa always told me that even the strongest darkness can't overcome the strongest light. So, we'll just have to bring light to the darkness.
And where's your papa now?
I'm not gonna give up, because they never did either. The darkness will be gone eventually, I know it. And we're gonna make sure of it.
I really appreciate everything, and I hope that you get everything figured out down here, and it stays real safe.
You're not getting rid of me that easy. I'm going to the Raven Council.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go. We'd love more company.
All right. Well, good luck, Garion. I don't know how long I'm going to be out there, but I'll try to get back as soon as I can.
Sure thing. And don't worry, we got this.
I trust you.
Awesome.
And General Farron's going to go out and meet the rest of the party.
Alright, so last time, Toguro, you learned some big shit. You got to learn what happened to your mother. Sadly, found out she died in the big cataclysm that occurred at the end of Season 3. However, with the help of Wizard Arcsnout, the dwarf, I finally remembered his name in my notes, he helped you locate her spirit. You learned that her spirit was in the Vale, and it drew the attention of a Vale Guardian, who gave you a free pass this time, as long as you didn't try it again. But you got to have a moment in the Vale where you got to meet your mom, and you learned her name, and you also learned about your father and where he was from. So you learned your mother's name was Arna Fiercefang, who was an independent orc leader of a clan called the Fiercefangs, and your father is a human from a noble house in the kingdom of Rymor. So after all of that, you had a nice, touching, brief reunion with her before you had to say a final goodbye to her. And now you and the wizard and Feora, Edab, and Fatima have spent the last remaining day or so tending to the remaining orc survivors. So with the help of Arcsnout and his assistants Opon and Sharo, you guys have set up a new encampment, and he has gathered some more notes with the frozen lightning. Again, they've confirmed that this is dragon magic, and along with your little awakened baby dragon, it seems like things are starting to either wake back up, or, as you had suggested, maybe they've been hiding this whole time. So now there's the matter of what to do next. This new morning, Arcs, now you and Fiora are having a discussion, and he is proposing, with everyone taken care of here, returning to Vivandi, returning to the Citadel to make all of this known to the Raven Council. How does that sound to you, lad?
What's in it for me?
Well, first off, you'd be coming along as well. There's a chance your friends might be back there. I know they were going to see to some business for the rest of the council, but I would imagine they'd be back, or at least on their way. Rest, relaxation, perhaps a bit of, if you're in need of anything else there, you still have those sigils from the council to help you get about the city for anything you might wish to purchase. What else is there for you, lad?
If they're not there, can we play a joke on them?
What sort of joke?
I'll DM you, Cassie.
Oh, okay. Oh, God.
Oh no.
Oh, God. I'm sure the party
Yes.
Fiora, as you two are listening to him propose all of this, Fiora's just like, so are you just gonna go with him? And I'm just gonna stay behind again with Edab? Or how do we want to proceed with all this?
What do you want to do?
I mean, a part of me wants to stay, but at the same time, like, I don't know, I like traveling with you, and I don't want to leave you behind.
Why do you go with? There's nothing more for you to do here. Fatima's got it. Look at her. We all look at her, and she's eating a bowl of, like, food, and she just has food on her mouth.
She's over sitting with, like, some of the other members of the tribe eating. What about Edab?
Edab comes too. He's family.
All right. Yeah, I can talk to Fatima and see if she's cool with, leading the tribe while we're both gone.
I mean, watch this interaction. Fatima,
What?
don't you love Fiora?
I mean, love's a strong word for a cousin who was exiled for like 10 plus years, but I mean...
You're doing great.
Okay.
Man, she is learning. Usually she would have thrown an axe at my face.
She just looks across the encampment. Like, she looks across the campfire, confused as all hell.
Yeah, why don't we just go? I mean, there's nothing more. My mom's gone. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say no matter who was in that is gone.
All right. Yeah. I mean, we can leave the wagon here and take Ramathorn and Edab with us. What are we naming the little green cute girl thing? The dragon.
I spin his propeller hat.
It gives a little chirp.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Is it green or is it going to turn out to be emerald?
Well, I mean, green and emerald are pretty much the same color, Adam.
Wow.
I mean, they are.
I don't see colors, Cassandra.
Oh my god. In this case, you kind of need to.
I do see colors. I have no idea.
Okay. We might want to be careful. At least it'll be safe in the Citadel, but I would caution maybe we can find something to disguise it if you travel out in the world. If people see this and it's a dragon, people are either going to want to take it for themselves or kill it, or God's only knows what they'll want to do with it.
Oh, I got this. I don't know when I did it, but at some point I made a cat hoodie
Okay.
It's basically a hoodie that it wears that covers up the wings and gives it cat's ears.
Well, it doesn't have straight up wings, at least not yet.
It has nubs.
Well, the nubs haven't even grown yet.
Okay, perfect then.
You and your whole entourage are ready to head back, yes? Do you want to say anything to Fatima before you go, or are you just good to bounce after Feora talks to her?
I mean, I didn't really have a relationship with her.
Fair enough.
Fatima, you were like Fiora's younger sister who always cock-blocked us.
Only we're not sisters, we're cousins.
Yeah, but you fight like sisters.
We didn't fight. I tried to kill her that one time.
That's fighting.
What's the difference, you know?
We would have kicked your ass.
Sure.
Now we'll never know.
We'll never know because
Never know.
the fight got interrupted by some asshole somewhere.
Magic people, am I right?
Yeah.
Bitches. Don't kill the magic people we're leaving here. It's like, don't regress to prehistoric people and kill them.
It's just the one little half-elf fucker.
Yeah, they'll get in your mind. That's what they do.
Oh yeah? Got any tips?
Yeah, don't piss them off.
Okay. Cool. I'll do my best.
Could be listening now.
Alright. Well, this has been something.
I made you a propeller hat.
I'm not gonna wear that.
I still give it to her.
She takes it, but she doesn't put it on.
Okay, I walk away.
Okay, fuck.
Because I know she's going to put it on at some point.
Probably never. She'll put it on one of her kids.
Huh? By law, they're mine.
Oh god!
I pop out from the shadows and and they're gone. Never seen again.
Jesus. Once all preparations are made, the wizard, he prepares a giant teleportation circle outside of the encampment and has you and everybody else gather into it. And once you guys are ready, he begins to cast the spell. And with that, in a flash, you find yourself standing in the teleportation room of the Citadel once again.
Yay!
Yay!
I vomit.
And you magic doesn't sit well with you.
No, I think I made a canon every time I teleport. I vomit, so I just
Okay.
I'm like, yay!
Jesus fuck, lad, are you all right?
It's not one of those like little. It's like a.
Oh my god.
It's a real heaver.
Yeah.
Are you okay, lad?
Yeah, this happens all the time.
Edab, this is the first time Edab's ever teleported, so let's see how he does.
Oh, please tell me he's vomiting too.
Let's find
Please
out.
tell me the little dragon's vomiting. Please tell me this is a scene of like.
Vom twins!
Yeah, this is stuffy mage people.
Okay,
and then,
so Edab also is just out. He's puking.
like the little dragon's in Fiora's arm, and it's just going.
Actually, the little dragon's fine. It actually seems to like it, and it.
Ramathorn. How's Ramathorn taking it?
Well, Ramathorn doesn't like anything outside his comfort zone anyways. You see he's like stomping his hooves again and everything. Like, he didn't like the airship. He hated that fucking experience. He didn't like being in the desert. He didn't like having his fur shaved off. And he sure as fuck doesn't like this. So now he's all pissed off. So Arc Snout and Feora have a hot mess on their hands as soon as they arrive back to Vivandi. So good job.
Yay!
Yay! God.
Yay!
So while that's getting dealt with, we'll jump over to the rest of the party.
That's us.
Yep, that's you guys. So,
Hello.
hello. So you guys have been making your way back after your adventure in the pit. You had your interrogation, you have your information, and so you guys, have you been like double timing it as best
Probably.
to get back to Albion?
Do we have like horses?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then yeah.
I have Stardust.
Yeah.
Well, not everybody can ride Stardust at the same time, Garus.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Garus.
Just me, Naomi.
I
It's
have
the best
Kel.
ever.
Let me just hop on my cat.
They would probably die.
Roselle, I imagine Roselle at one point
So,
was
yeah,
like,
we're
I can
getting,
turn
uh,
into a dragon, guys.
No!
Jesus.
Not
You can
necessary.
Fly me. It'll be magical. Can you imagine that
Yeah.
rolling up into the city with me?
No.
So epic.
That would be cool, but I'm just saying. But no.
That would be pretty cool, but probably not good.
Yeah, probably problematic.
A little bit.
So, alrighty. So yeah, you guys have been quickly making your way back from the pit to Albion. It is about dusk by the time you reach the city gates. The soldiers there at the garrison instantly recognize the general. He is not their commanding officer, but he is a commanding officer. So they instantly snap to attention at seeing him with you guys and quickly throw open the gates to let you make your way into the city and towards the citadel itself.
You just drop their sandwiches.
Yeah, pretty
So
much.
this is what it's like to have respect.
Yeah, Manny's like totally loving it, kind of shooting the guns at the guards. Like, that's right.
Don't antagonize them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
She just waves. Just a friendly wave. That's it. She doesn't really understand. She feels a little awkward.
Yeah, so you guys get up to the citadel, and again, like, usually you guys have to, like, show your Raven Council sigils that you were given, you know, and
They
go
know us
through.
by now.
They do, but still, like, there's all this, like, formalities and stuff still. They don't show you near as much, like, quick attention as they show the general when
That's
he
valid.
rolls up. Like, they see that guy, and it's instantly like, no questions asked. He looks like he's on a mission. Let's let him in.
Hell yeah.
As you guys come into the citadel, you are greeted by the High Commander, Commander Ricefire. General, you know her. She's probably a few years, maybe a good 10 years younger than you, but she's very well respected in the ranks of the military. She's defended the city for the past like 25 plus years. She's in her like mid 40s. She sees you and steps forward. General von Graf, it's a pleasure to see you again. Welcome. I
That's
wasn't expecting to see you from the pit. Is everything all right?
Well, in short, not exactly. We had a prison riot some days ago.
I was made aware of that by the Raven Council. They are awaiting this Rampack group.
Hi.
That's us.
Yeah, curious bunch.
Hi, nice to meet you again.
It's good to see you again, Knight.
Paladin, but okay.
Same
Close
thing.
enough. You're wearing a set of armor. It's whatever.
Oh, okay. Just fall into the stereotype. I got you.
Well, I can happily report that the situation has been placed under control. However, some disturbing revelations came to light that I believe the Raven Council must be made aware of.
Then let's get you quickly to the Raven Council. There have been some, she gives a roll of her eyes, some interesting developments that I think you will all find fascinating if you will follow me.
Not the usual drivel, I imagine.
No, not at all. I think you'll find it different.
That doesn't bode well.
I didn't
Oh,
like the
we-
long pause.
Yeah, that was concerning, but we like different.
Uh-huh.
We deal with a lot of different stuff around here, that's for sure.
That doesn't surprise me with you lot. This way, please.
Okay.
She turns and just like a unit of men fall around you guys. Not like as though you're in trouble, but just more of like an accompaniment. So they lead you through the halls, and you see that there is a large amount of military detachment posted throughout the parts of the citadels that you recognize and have visited before. And there's not as many students that usually are wandering about or just hanging around. It looks like your alert, Mannie, was taken very seriously. So you see soldiers and then more official looking mages also within some of these ranks of soldiers, like kind of like a mage soldier buddy system going on.
Okay.
Soon you are brought to the large circular chamber of the Raven Council, and you expect to see Crowley sitting in his high chair that he usually sits in. However, this time you are surprised to not find Crowley sitting there. You find Toguro sitting there. We'll be right back with the rest of the episode after a quick break.
Are you looking for a D&D podcast with a dark side? Something more like Game of Thrones and less like Monty Python? Tale of the Manticore is part dark fantasy audio drama, part solo D&D RPG. There's no plot armor here. The dice make all the important decisions. Join me as I resurrect the excitement, wonder, and emotion of old school D&D. Made for a mature audience, Tale of the Manticore is both a fiction and a game. It's the story where chaos rolls.
Greetings, adventurers. It's your community innkeeper, Wander, here to talk about our sponsors. First off is our longtime friends over at Awesome Dice. They've got you covered for all your dice and dice accessory needs. From metal and gemstone to their specialty dice, you can easily find the right set to give you the advantage on your next game session. Make sure to visit awesomedice.com to use the special discount code ADVANTAGE10 to get 10% off your next purchase. Add some more dice to your collection with Awesome Dice today and gain the advantage in all your rolls. Next up are our other long-term friends from Elderwood Academy. They have all you need to add to your D&D gaming experience. They create these beautiful hex chests, dice boxes, dice trays, and towers, and many more unique products in their store, including their catapults. You can find all their epic accessories and more at elderwoodacademy.com. Go check them out and look at all their great products. Get your dice catapult today and let them know we sent you. Lastly, we want to thank our awesome patrons for their support to the show. I want to give a special thank you to Not That Chris Brown, who took a punch from a silverback gorilla and broke all of its fingers. I'm Failtastic, who doesn't wear steel-toed boots because he already has steel toes. Kyle, who can crack a single egg between his biceps, both of them. And Toby Scott, who eats bronze and shits copper. Your support helps us continue to make the show and brings more shenanigans and fun for each of you. So keep it coming. If you want to get in on the extra advantage, check out our 3 tiers on Patreon for all the exclusive perks to the show, including early episode releases, and our bonus campaign, The Repscallions, starring me, featuring a new group of adventurers, still starring me. And don't forget to check us out all over social media like Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, looking us up at Party Advantage. As always, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you stay up to date with all our latest episodes and announcements. Lastly, don't forget to check out our website, partyadvantagepod.com. You'll find all our seasons and bonus episodes, and check out all our content there as well. And with that all wrapped up, let's get back to the show.
Toguro!
Toguro?
Mr. Toguro!
I run up and give him a big hug.
Goro?
I've killed all the High Council members, and now I've taken over.
He's joking. He's joking.
Oh, this was the big threat.
I'm a god now.
Yes, you are. I've missed you.
So, you know this person?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. He's a good friend of ours. He was the one that was protecting the stuff we were talking about. The, blood paintings,
I see.
So where's everybody else?
A door opens and you see the Raven Council file out, led by Crowley, and he gives a roll of his eyes. Your friend insisted. I said it wasn't appropriate given the circumstances, but he wouldn't take no for an answer. Now
I
then,
literally pushed Crowley out the door.
he did.
How are we so loud in here?
Oh my god, I don't know. For now, though, can we get to more appropriate business, Mr. Toguro?
I allow it.
Okay, you're not in charge, and you never were, so...
Who has a dragon?
A what?
Come, my boy.
A what?
Are we talking about me? Roselle says, pointing to himself.
Oh,
wait,
my
what?
God.
No, oh god.
Is it that simple?
I'm very lost here. Could somebody fill me in on what in the Sam fuck is going on?
I'm lost too, Mr. Farron. I don't really understand what's happening either.
Where's my child at?
Oh, you see, like, floating up from behind Toguro now is this little cute, adorable green thing.
Oh!
It floats up and tilts its head and goes, "Brr."
Aww.
Oh! It's so cute!
Have a baby.
It hatched?
Oh,
Oh my gosh, that is awesome! What's its name? What? When? How? Is it a girl? Is it a boy? What is it?
I don't have a name yet, and it's I think a boy. He has nuts.
Can I pet him?
Sure.
Mannie pets it.
It nuzzles its head against your hand, and then it, like, as you again, it's floating in the air, like its magic is keeping it afloat. And as you pet it, it lets out another, like, churring purr, and then it circles around you quickly, and then it floats over to Garus and does the same thing, and sniffs it, and then floats over to Roisin and does it as well, and tilts its head at her. And then it comes over to Farron and does the same thing.
Roisin giggles and scratches his head.
So, I asked for somebody to clarify what was going on, and I didn't get much of an answer.
Oh, we don't know either.
I don't know, but he's cute!
This is news to us.
I hatch baby dragons.
I don't think orcs can do that.
I mean, I'm a pretty cool orc.
He's not your average orc.
Yeah, you definitely are awesome.
General Farron, I apologize for this. This is you've met the Ram Pack, at least. This is the rest of the Ram Pack, and he indicates to Toguro, and you see he indicates to the half orc, and then you also see joining the rest of the group a full orc woman. Let's see, a gnoll.
Noel.
Yeah, a gnoll.
A little one.
We don't judge around here. Like, everything is welcome in the group.
Realize too that the gnoll, if Ramathorn's there, and me and the dragon all have matching leather propeller hats.
Oh my god, that's amazing. When Fiora and Edab come in, Roisin just like, Miss Fiora, Edab! And she runs up to hug them all.
She Edab rushes over and hugs her. So yeah, you see this like skinny runt of a gnoll rush over, and he's like dressed in a simple loincloth and this fucking leather propeller hat for some god
We gave him
reason.
clothes. We're not savages.
That's
And
how
a
he
red
dresses.
bead necklace.
And oh yeah, he has a red bead necklace.
I gave him an Aladdin vest.
Okay, he has an Aladdin vest apparently, and then you see he's got like a long bow over his shoulder and a net, and then you see Feora, this full orc woman who's like dressed in half plate and leathers, and this huge like great sword across her back, and like,
She has a hat too, but she refuses to wear it, so I fashioned it into a shoulder guard because she won't wear it.
she still refuses to wear it. But the
Yeah.
point is like, I don't know what Farron's preconceived notions are, but full orcs in general are hella dangerous to begin with.
Yeah, and there's also the fact there's a fucking gnoll just in the council room.
Yeah, exactly. And trying to push into the room, you see a giant iron horn ram who's been shaved.
He's growing back.
Rammy!
It's growing back.
Rammy! Toguro! You...
He lets out
Rammy,
this
you look
gruntle.
beautiful still, big guy.
Oh my god.
It was the desert. What was I supposed to do?
I walk over, disappointed, look at Toguro, give Ramathorn an apple. Why would you do this to him?
How many times have you killed Kel? Give me cheeky yell at me.
Roisin, in an attempt to explain things, but not doing very well, looks at Farron and gestures to them all and says, "These are our friends!"
I see.
You can't see her face, so you can tell she's given a big smile behind her mask.
Council members, what the fuck is going on? Respectfully.
Respectfully, what the fuck?
What are you guys running a zoo?
General Farron, and this is Archmage Crowley. He's the head of the council, the guy in charge. I can assure you that despite this very unorthodox group of...
Hey.
You really are, trust me.
Yeah.
I prefer a ragtag team.
That works as well. Despite their races and
Whoa!
their appearances,
Whoa!
I'm speaking on your behalf. Will you shut up?
Fair enough.
Despite what you see before you, General, these people have time and time again have proved themselves. They took down Alt-Retina, well, an aspect of him. They have also defeated numerous other dangerous people who have tried to rise up and bring about destruction. And if they're here with you now, then they were able to help you they alerted me of what you discovered in the pit. You've seen for yourself. This is just simply the rest of them. They know how to get the job done.
So I've seen.
Yeah, it's true, and when we're all together, we're even better, trust me.
And more fun.
Okay. Gotta admit, I'm kind of on the back foot here. Got thrown off a little bit. Okay. Right, the report at the pit. Okay. So, I can gladly report, council members, that we have suppressed the prison riot. However, there are some things that I believe you should be made aware of.
Very well. Go on.
The riot was led by a Goliath-ish man. Couldn't tell if he was full or not. He didn't seem the proper size. By the name Grimsbane, as dour a name as ever there was. He was an adherent to Naman, the murderess. Believed that doing this, you know, how it always goes, sowing the seeds of chaos just for the fun of it, I guess.
As is her way.
Yep, so it is. Something led me to believe that it may have been a distraction.
That's what Mannie here implied when he contacted me.
Yes. Something about his mannerisms and the fact that his prison riot was failed, it didn't really bother him all too much. And the prospect of eternal imprisonment until the end of his natural life didn't seem to bother him much either. Now it could be he's just sick in the head and doesn't care. Or that was his plan all along, was to bide our time out there to distract us from something else. They did say your crows should be careful where they nest. Was it make their nests? I believe it was.
Interesting. I mean, there's the Citadel here, which was founded by the crows. Well, not the crows, but the original members of the Raven Council. It was built over top after they defeated a lich hundreds of years ago. Once she was defeated, they claimed her keep and its catacombs.
Oh, well, I just had a thought. If an evil lich ruled here once, you wouldn't think there's a piece of her.
Well, her phylactery was destroyed in that final battle. In fact, High Commander Ricefire's ancestor was the one who destroyed it with the sword Avalon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I know it's in our records and everything. The shards of the phylactery, even, its pieces have been destroyed and cleansed. There's no way. I mean, Grimsbane might, or whoever they're working for might believe that it still exists, but it doesn't.
I don't know. I don't know much about liches.
Baby bitches.
Has anyone been in the kitty combs?
Catacombs?
Yeah, that. Did anybody been in it recently? They sound scary.
Your friends have.
Oh.
Well, it wasn't like all the way.
No, but you were in a part of those old catacombs. That's where you discovered the mirror and other old artifacts. The catacombs have been thoroughly archived and sealed away from all the students here.
Who has access to the catacombs?
Currently, since your guys' last accidental wanderings in there, just the members of this council.
I feel like it should stay that way for a while.
That's how we feel as well.
I also feel that maybe 2 of the most trusted council members should go down there and possibly do an inventory, just to make sure.
Not a terrible idea.
Did the lich have a name, perhaps?
The lich's name was Ceres Morte.
History, religion, something check?
That would be a history check for anyone here, and including you,
Okay.
General.
Give me 1 second. I'm probably not super good at those, but we will see.
Quattro.
Oh, buddy.
Ooh.
12.
35.
Oh, yeah,
What?
go ahead. Never mind. I was gonna ask what the check was for again, but yeah, sure.
No, I was just
35 is good.
throwing out a number. What's going
Oh.
on?
9.
I was gonna ask, what are we rolling for? History?
Basically a
History.
history check on
History.
the lich. The lich Ceres
Oh shit,
Morte.
Toguro wouldn't know anything.
Haha, nope. I got an 11.
You guys are just thinking, and
Yeah.
Toguro just goes, 35.
Huh?
Perfect.
Okay, so who got what?
I got a 9.
I got 4.
Yeah, we all got low.
11.
Holy shit.
I think the
got a
highest was
rock.
the highest was me with a 12. So yeah, no dice.
Yeah, that's a name none of you have heard. I mean, yeah. None of you have heard of that one.
Oof.
Well, it was the Sword of Avalon that destroyed this lich, correct?
Correct.
Why don't we just ask the sword?
Oh. Yes. Commander Ricefire, can we borrow your son's sword? She nods and excuses herself a moment and goes and steps out of the room.
Roisin just like nods as she leaves, and she's like, "Yeah, I think we just gotta check everything, right?
At
'Cause
this point,
I mean, if something bad happened to you guys, that would be real bad. I mean, I don't know a lot about this place and all the stuff and all of you guys, because I am kind of new, but it seems bad, right?
yeah, but we can handle it, I'm sure. Especially with you on our team, Roisin.
Well, I just do my best.
Now, Toguro, Avalon's gonna come back. It's the talking sword, so prepare yourself.
I don't like it.
Do you want to be excluded from the conversation?
Just use your ring.
I have a ring.
Or-
Your brain ring that you have on your finger right there that can protect your mind from people from talking to you in your mind. You don't have to hear if you don't want to.
Does that happen often with him?
He hears voices in his head a lot.
Huh. I look at
Keep him around?
I look at the one dude. What's the dwarf council member?
Arc Snout?
Arc Snout, you see there?
Yeah, he's there with you.
So if I had this ring on, how did the dead people talk to me?
Farron is just gonna turn to the rest of the party and just kind of hold his. What the fuck?
I don't know.
Yeah, you thought we were the weird ones. He's a special case, but we love him still.
He's a very special case.
Yeah, Roisin kind of looks at Farron and is just like, "Yeah, I'm dead, and I still sometimes think he's weirder than me, but he's good. I like him."
Hey.
He's the best, honestly.
Farron is just having more and more doubts as this conversation continues. He's like, oh, maybe I made a poor decision.
Look, when it comes down to it, the people surrounding me right now, I trust with my life. And I feel that's important. And I know they trust me with their life. We've kind of saved each other's necks a bunch of time.
I don't doubt it, but the fact that he's saying that he hears dead people in his head is admittedly a little concerning, Mannie.
Yeah, that is.
Okay,
you
it
know,
wasn't that I.
We haven't seen each other for a long time, so there's a lot to catch up on, and
Yeah,
I'm sure
it's not
we'll
like
have
they
that
were in my
conversation.
head. I actually saw them. I saw my mom in the manifestation of death.
What?
You did?
Yeah, it's a long
That's-
story. I got closure over my time,
I'm
and
so
I got
sorry.
to see death.
Oh.
She's super nice.
Your mom?
No, well, yeah, she's super nice too. And then the Guardian of the Veil. Well, one of the Guardian of the Veil.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not. I just didn't know though, since it was like the afterlife. But that's. Yeah, it was weird. I didn't die. We just talked to the dead.
Garus kind of looks sad. I'm sorry, Toguro.
It's cool. Death to all humans.
What?
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 Good thing we don't have any humans
We're
on our
gonna-
team.
We're gonna talk about this later, okay, buddy?
Not all humans, is certain kinds. We'll get to it.
Okay. Hmm.
Okay.
But yeah, death is cool.
I'm sorry to interrupt this, but council members, isn't there something important you were trying to tell us?
Who's this skittish guy?
This is General Farron.
He seems
cool.
skittish. He seems skittish. He seems scared. I like him.
We like him too.
Aaron's just gonna kind of lean towards Garus and be like, I want you to keep him away from me.
Good luck with that.
Mannie looks to Toguro. Just be nice to him. He's kind of important. He runs a prison.
Kind of important, but whatever.
We are all important in our own way.
So, High Commander Ricefire returns, and she has the sword Avalon in her hands, and she holds it up, and all of you hear in your heads, including Toguro, a familiar voice. Even General Farron, you also hear a voice as it speaks to you.
Uh-oh.
Why, hello, everybody. It's the handsome one. He's back.
What is going on?
Hello, friendly sword lady.
Why, hello, dear.
Roisin looks at Farron and, as though it explains everything, points at the sword and goes, "That's the friendly sword lady. She's a talking sword."
I'm getting way too old for this.
You don't look that old.
Crowley gestures to the sword. This is the ancient sentient sword, Avalon. Anyways, was wielded by the founding member of House Ricefire that fought alongside the first members of the Raven Council against Lich Mortis. So we may question her.
Interrogate the sword.
Interrogate the sword, yes.
I will have you all know that I am still in my prime. I'm not that old. Rude. Anyways, what's this about an interrogation?
Oh, we were just generally curious about the Lich Mortis.
What about her?
Oh, okay, that explains it all. Any other questions?
Our question is are we sure that we destroyed all of her?
Oh, well, the phylactery was definitely destroyed. I'm the one that destroyed it.
Okay.
The Lich is inside her.
How dare you? I am a divine holy weapon, accusing me of such dirty profanity. Ugh. I am offended, you savage.
Really might be a good idea to not piss off a sentient sword who might be liable to just start a swinging.
Of course. So, again, back to the phylactery. Was it shattered? Was it cut in half? How was it?
Oh, it was shattered to bits, dear. And then after we shattered the dreadful thing, it was my wonderfully beautiful sharpness that was driven straight through that Lich's heart.
All right.
Unfortunately, after going through the entirety of her keep, we were able to destroy all of the artifacts except for one that was spirited away by some agent of hers. We never were able to find it. It was beautiful and epic, though. The radiant fighting, the heat of battle, and clashing of metal against flesh. Wondrous.
Radiant fighting.
Oh, yes.
Who was the...
But the artifact,
Yeah,
Do
what
you
was the
know what it
artifact
was?
and who took it?
Well, the artifact was called the Siphon. It was one of her relics that she had created in service to the Darkspawn god that she revered. It was a dreadful thing, and it was the whole reason that led to the Founding Ravens to go and seek to destroy her to begin with.
And what was the goddess that...
Oh, not a goddess, but a god. The Mind Flayer Lord.
And the name on that, because, you know, I'm a little rusty up there.
His name? Well, I don't speak Mind Flayer very well, but everybody just called him Lord Rue.
You can go ahead
Come
and
on.
make a religion check.
Come on, Garus. This is the one time you get a religion check that matters. Come on. Well, it does always matter, but come on. 19?
When she mentions the name, the Mind Flayer god, and then Lord Rue, I'm probably going to butcher this because this is the name of my own creation. But the name itself, and I will type it out here for you. Lord Runithalith. Yeah, I always feel like I'm lisping when I say his
What
name.
a name.
Yeah, it does sound like a
Yes.
lisp.
It does.
Runithalith.
Yes.
Oh, Rue Nifalith.
Yes, that guy. She was a lich in service to him, and she created his artifact that was never found in her original keep.
Maybe that's the problem.
Maybe.
Hmm.
And the artifact is lost, you said?
We never found it, but we knew it existed.
Does anyone know what this artifact does?
It's something called Siphon, so I'm guessing it takes something.
It could take souls to rebirth this lich, is my idea.
That's what
Which
I'm worried about.
Wouldn't be good.
That would
Yeah.
not be good.
It was believed by the Ravens that this siphon had something to do with souls and destroying them for this god and empowering him more.
Well, that's not good.
Is there any other, like, bad stuff that was around here?
Well, there's the Underdark, but other than that, we already took care of that, really.
Yeah, but like close to here. I just want to make sure that we don't like go off and do a thing and then come back and everything's bad.
Right, that's what I'm afraid of too. Trying to like think of the right questions.
For those of you who are at the interrogation, go ahead and make me an insight check. I believe that's the one I want.
I'm good at those.
Cool.
Me
I
too.
think I'm good at those.
I got a 23.
I am
19.
good at
Manny
those.
got a 31.
Holy
What the-
shit.
I rolled an,
Frick.
I rolled an
Alright, well,
18 plus
Okay.
13.
I was proud of my 23. I got an 18
So-
plus 5.
As you guys are trying to think and consider of the right questions to ask, you're replaying things in your mind here and all. Roisin and Mannie, it's almost like the two of you have this epiphany almost at the exact same time. Mannie, it almost comes to you maybe just a second quicker. But it was something that Grimsbane said that almost like punches you in the gut. He said the crows should have been careful where they make their nests. Maybe he wasn't talking about the Citadel.
He was talking about their homes.
No.
No?
The
Confused.
White Tower?
There you go.
Oh!
The White Tower.
And Mannie, you remember for a fact the White Tower was built by the first original head of the Raven Council.
Oh.
what?
Roisin
Lady
probably,
fingers.
Roisin probably wouldn't have actually realized that because she doesn't know that.
But you do know that the White Tower. You were told that the White Tower is connected to the Raven Council.
Oh, okay.
But Mannie, that's why I said Mannie probably comes to the realization
But what
a
would
bit
they
quicker
want
than
with
you.
the White Tower? Could they even get to the White Tower?
I mean, we can get to the White
We
Tower.
gotta go check.
Think of what's at the White
Io.
Tower. That
Io?
would.
Holy shit. But Percy's not there, luckily.
No.
But all that knowledge and magic.
Okay,
Yep.
well then someone needs to go to the White Tower.
Uh,
Ugh.
I point at Roselle and Naomi, and I ask them to come with me. We're going to the White Tower.
Well, you can't just go to the
Oh.
White Tower. I have to bring you there.
Yeah.
Percy can't bring us there.
I mean, you have to go get Percy.
We'll go get Percy then.
Should we just all go? Or should some of us wait here just in case?
Good question.
Are you? Well, here's the first question, Mannie. Are you telling this? Are you relaying this to everybody? Because
Well,
your
Yeah,
realization.
I relay it. I just say
Yeah,
maybe the
because
White
Toguro,
Tower.
I mean, because if you reveal this, then this will also, because Toguro would also, because he was there with you when you guys first traveled to the White Tower and learned of its origins as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if Mannie doesn't say it, I'll say it.
Sorry, I was checking a spell. Can I send a
Mhm.
message to Io?
You
It's
can
in a
try.
Hold on.
Is it in a different realm?
It's not so much that it's in a different realm. It is that the sands that surround it
Right, so it could
distort
be
time.
late. Because it says even to other planes of existence, but if the target is on a different plane than you, there's a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive. So the 5% is that it could show up late. I can either send a message or we can go to the White Tower. Or maybe the council members? Council? What do you think? I mean, it's a hunch.
So now that you're directing this and you're turning to the council now and asking for them, like, this Crowley, like, he was prepared for an attack on the Citadel. They just learned about the White Tower, when you guys last told them about, they just, got Percy back and everything. And if the White Tower is in danger, then that is even more devastating. So he looks to you guys and is just like, we need to get to the White Tower immediately.
We need to go.
And I need you guys to decide as a group now, high or low.
High like our self-esteem.
Are you going with the Toguro reliable high?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Come on, guys.
Hell yeah.
Come on, guys.
Alrighty.
Hi.
Here we go.
Oh,
That is a
Suck with that
63.
dick.
All right.
We don't necessarily know if that's a good thing, though.
Well,
That's
I
true.
would assume if it was our choice, it would be in our favor, right?
It's
We
fair.
don't know that.
A little
We
bit.
don't know that.
A little bit. Listen, it's fine. So, you don't even have to go and, like, gather people. Crowley snaps his fingers, and suddenly Percival is standing right there in the middle of your group. Farron,
Oh.
you see... You barely remember this kid. When you last saw him, he was a little scrap of a lad, but this is Commander Ricefire's youngest son, who is a student and a wizard here, who's being personally taught by Archmage Crowley. The floor you guys are all standing on, the circle of all the crows, everything begins glowing around you. And in an instant, you find yourself swept up and caught up in a sandstorm that, for most of you, is very familiar. For Farron, this is entirely new. You feel yourself completely out of your element as your vision is caught up and swept away by sand and wind blasting before you. And then suddenly, after a moment, as tumultuous as it began, it stops. And before you now, all is calm. And you find yourself standing in front of a picturesque sapphire blue sky with light clouds and sun and rolling green hills. And before you, not far off, is a single tall spire made of pure white marble reaching up high into the sky. And for the rest of you, this is the White Tower. Now before the White Tower, quickly making your way to the main gates. And as you arrive, you find the gates already opened.
Uh-oh.
Io. Manny starts doing his normal thing, just walking up to the door. Hey, Io!
Roisin just like
Oh my God.
automatically dashes in.
Naruto run.
Why y'all running?
Yeah,
So
just
run.
like she sees the doors open and she's just worried. She just runs.
I grab Manny by like the
yeah.
scruff of his collar and I just pull him in.
Keep up, old man.
Oh, shit. As you guys quickly pass through the grounds and inside the door, you come into the large foyer and you find it, your voices echo, your footsteps echo. Usually by now, Io would have appeared and she does not appear.
Miss Io?
There's no answer.
And maybe she's just joking with this, because we know her personally, so she's just joking around. Come on, Io, we got visitors. The crows are here.
Evil lich worshippers?
Percy rushes ahead. He rushes into the one large chamber where you guys first saw the memories of one of the many visions of the council members meeting long, long ago. It's the large kind of like Arthurian round table room, and you find that the table has been split in half and destroyed.
Oh, that's not good.
Roisin is just like running and trying her best, like runs into the room and was just like looking in every place for
Mannie,
someone or something.
Mannie, I need you to make an arcane check for me. Now, Roisin too. This is more arcane based. So Mannie and Roisin.
Okay.
Can I do at least a divine sense to detect good and evil?
Yeah, go ahead. You don't detect any, besides just your group, you don't detect anything.
I got a 16.
Dang.
16 and 18?
Mhm.
You guys detect that the large main source of magic, which was Io itself, is gone.
We have really bad news. No Io.
As soon as Roisin realizes that Io's not there, she just immediately like just picks up her pace and just is running to try to find anyone and anything, and like starts shouting just like, "Hey, where are you? What did you do with Io? What did you do with Miss Io? Where did you go? Get out of here!"
As some of you, especially those of you who've been here plenty of times before, begin looking around, Farron, I need you to make a perception check.
Can do. Give me 1 second, boss.
Yep.
26.
Holy shit. General, as you're quietly taking in all of this, like, you've never been here before, you have no idea what's going on, really, but this looks like this was calculated. And other than the table being destroyed and whatever person that's missing here, you can tell, you notice, like, parts of the building itself that maybe nobody would notice, like foundation structures, like there are cracks that you can see that are starting to form
Well, crap.
and grow that nobody else seems to notice.
Like, are they growing right now?
They are.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That's a real big uh-oh.
Yes. And as Roisin starts running up the large winding stair, you see a crack is starting to form right over one of the, like, foundation arches.
Oh no.
That is hanging over.
Aaron's just gonna shout for Roisin, "Get back!"
Huh?
And that is where we're going to end it.
Oh no.
You bitch! What the fuck? You can't do
You're
that!
destroying the White Tower? Why would you destroy something so beautiful?
Because she's Cassie.
I like how offended Kyle is. He's like, why would you do this?
Thanks for joining us for the Arias Adventures here on Party Advantage. Come join our community over on our Discord channel and hang out with the cast and fellow fans of the show by following the link in the episode description. You can also find us on our very own website, www.partyadvantagepod.com, where you can find updates for special announcements and events. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter using @PartyAdvantage for fun posts and episode updates. Lastly, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you stay current with all of our episodes on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Come back in 2 weeks for more Arias adventures as the Ram Pack continues their journey. Will the party find the advantage on their next encounter? Only one way to find out. See ya then.